Hello everyone, this is Crystal Putoff, and today is called Fun with Chemicals. I am taking the varnish off of this Rhea egg that is in here. You can see it. I used this stuff. Let me see if I can back up a little bit. Citrus Strip Paint and Varnish Stripping Gel. I'm doing this outside because even though it said it didn't have an odor, I didn't trust it. But it didn't, at least not that I noticed, and I am outside. It is meant to strip, and it said on here specifically polyurethane, which was the varnish that I had on this egg. Now, the directions said to leave it on for 30 minutes. This has been on for about 10, and I can see that the pattern on the egg is becoming very like muted in that. And I went to turn it, and when I did, it looked like it wiped off the color and everything. So I'm gonna wipe this off, and we're gonna see what happens here. Trying to put this so you can see what happens. I have gloves on, and I'm using these paper towels, and we'll see what happens. You're supposed to use, the paint stripping brush and all that. Well, I don't have anything like that, but I'm trying really hard not to get any of this on the grass. It looks like it definitely took off. It looks like the varnish. And I plugged the egg with, I was going to use a plug, but then I thought, well, what if this stuff eats through the plug? So I plugged it with wax. It took off some stuff, and I'm guessing it took off the varnish because, there, okay. So that worked, and that worked. I only had that on there for, like I said, 10 minutes. And so what I will do now is I'll rinse this off. I have some water over here, but I don't want to use that just yet. And then, and then if I need to, I will actually etch it in etching solution. So, experiment 1 seems to be working so far. So I'm going to set this egg over here on some paper towels. I'm going to take these gloves off, and now, all right, and no judging, because you will see I use a lot of ice cream buckets. Yes, we eat a lot of ice cream. So now here is oh my goodness, I had it on my fingers. This, oh no, that was the etching solution. Okay. So this is my Swan Egg, and I want to etch off the dark color. I don't really want a deep etch at this time. I just want really to get down to that original color of the shell. So this is the Acid Magic. It's been used a couple of times. And then what I also have over here is this is my water with baking soda, and then this is my clean water, and so it'll go into each one of those. The water with the baking soda is to neutralize the acid to stop the etching process. So you can see that this Acid Magic works pretty quickly. So I like to count to like 10 slowly. And then I brought out my paintbrush or my toothbrush. Okay, this is going to take a little bit more. We'll just keep it in there for a little bit longer. I was testing an area. You would be quite amused at my setup here. I'm on the grass, bent over, trying to not knock over the camera while I etch this egg. Okay, so this is coming off. Can you see? You can kind of see that. Like I said, this acid magic does not take very long to work. And I just want to give it a scrub with the toothbrush. The toothbrush is used only for etching. I do not brush my teeth with it. I think that is pretty obvious, but just a nice little reminder. Use a little common sense. Okay, so I've got this pretty well etched off, and now I am going to put it in the baking soda solution. And if you ever made the volcano, there you go. So it's kind of making the foamy action, neutralizing the acid that was on it. Oh yeah, that looked pretty good. Okay, and then now I will put it in the clean water and rinse it off. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's got a very light pale green color. It's a little paler than what the original shell was, but it does have a little bit of a light green tinge to it, which was what I was hoping for. And I did lose some lines. I'll fix that up later. Okay, so now that we've done that, let me dry that off. Set that on a paper towel off to the side. And now what I'm going to do, here's my one that I tried to take the varnish off of it. So I'm going to, I don't know what that thing is. So just rinsing it off. I will let this dry, and then I will, probably for a couple days, and then I will also etch this to get it back to its original color. So this was the Rhea egg, and then that's the Swan Egg. So I'm going to do I'm doing the same division. I'm going to change the pattern just a little bit though on this Rhea egg, and then this was the pattern from this slightly modified that I'm doing on here. So everything's going well. I'm excited. And stay tuned to see when we start putting the color on it. Thanks for watching.